My name is Rhapsody, I've had a full night of sleep and a big old cup of coffee. And that means I'm back with as much energy as I can possibly have, ready to do some Gungeon streaking. We're playing as, of course, the Bullet. We are looking for debt. Ooh, what is debt again? It's when you owe someone money, actually? No, where's the debt? It's gotta be something that detonates, I have to imagine. So what detonates here? No, that's a grenade. Debt. It's not gonna be anything that high. This? No, pinhead. Okay. Debt. Alright, none of these come to mind as debt. I'm just gonna go through them. Not seeing any debt up in here. And it's gonna make me lose my mind up in here. Hang on. It's none of these poopulons, right? No. Oh, it's gonna be the fucking... It's gonna be this guy. Yeah. Add and multiply. Alright, fair enough. Let's go. I don't know how many I need, and honestly, it doesn't matter. I have too many hegemony credits. I think I could theoretically, not physically, but I could theoretically stop playing this game until the developers stop supporting it, come back after, purchase every single expansion, every single download, every single update, and I'd have enough hegemony credits to buy all of the items in each and every one of them. I believe that to be the case. Now, the reason I say I could theoretically do that, not physically do that, is because I get bored and I just launch up Gungeon. I used to play a hell of a lot on 2 different save files. So, 2 different save files other than this current game file that's always been used for the LP. And then I'd start recording afterwards. I just couldn't get enough. Still can't, to be honest. Every single day I'm here recording an episode or 2. Despite the fact I don't need to record another episode of this for another week. But damn, dude, do I ever want to? Ooh, yeah, I'll be taking that. Reasonable amount of money so far. Just gonna try and doggy guard the entrance here. Because I'd really like to go to the oubliette. Especially as a character whose base weapon is potent enough to not only kill every enemy in the oubliette, but also the boss by itself with relative ease. It's just a heck of a lot of extras for us. Oh, baby, that was a good clear. Alright, I'm gonna stop short, of course, of going in the item room, but I will move right up to the entrance. Just to do as many clears as possible. And then teleport away. I've been explaining this a lot recently, but I'll explain it nonetheless. I don't want to go in just in case there's a fuse on the chest, because if you open any chests, regardless of whether or not it contains a weapon, you remove your ability to force the weapon from the boss. This is an unfortunate circumstance to find myself in here. Fighting specifically this boss on this map sucks a lot. I would easily prefer the Trigger Twins, especially while playing this character. The thing is, I just really, really don't want to be on the same side as the Gatling Gull. But if I'm not on the same side as the Gatling Gull, I'm probably not going to hit it. I've got a lot of inaccuracy. It limits your dodging space. That's what it effectively... Ooh, Grey Mouser. The ability to steal, don't mind if I do. It limits your dodging space, because usually you'll find the Gatling Gull will stand along here, where I'm tracing with my mouse. and you only have all the way up until here to dodge. And eventually you get to one wall and you can't like go over this side now because you're blocked. So instead you have to go back down. So you have to keep crossing over the stream through which the shots are actually being done. And especially as characters who can't defend themselves, so I'm talking about any character that doesn't have Blasphemy as a base weapon, they're gonna find it really, really difficult. So I now have infinite keys for the run, so this is cool. I don't know if I even want to go back for the box. Ooh, M1, don't mind if I do. Yeah, I don't know if I want to go back for the Lament Configurum. Lament Configurum is good, and it's cool, but it will actually remove my maximum HP. My maximum HP, sorry, my filled HP, which is going to have some problems over the course of this run. Because I need that to be filled so that I can get the bonuses from Blasphemy. Also, on top of that, the more and more that I want to steal, the less and less I'm going to be able to use the Lament Configurum. Because remember, it's going to be giving me Curse as well. There's a level of Lament Curse for picking up the Lament Configurum, or rather for holding it. So you can purge that by dropping it later. And there's also another level of Curse to contend with. Beautiful. I don't really need that. Yeah, there's another level of Curse to contend with that I am trying to remember specifically right now. Ooh, aim increase, I like it. I'll be picking up the sling and the key. It's another level of Curse. What's the other thing? Yeah, I've got more than one source of Curse right now. Is effectively what I'm trying to say. Stealing and the Lament Configurum, but I am gonna go for it. Oh shit, it only costs one. Alright, may as well take Mimic Friendship then. I didn't need to spend that money, it turns out, but it doesn't matter, because I have a lot of keys, and I have the ability to steal at will, pretty much. Whew. Okay, first things first. Spawn and fight some enemies. It's worth doing as early as I possibly can, so that I can do it as often as I possibly can. If I end up with 6th Chamber or Curse Bullets, this run becomes ridiculous. Yeah, that moved me forward. Great. Well, now we're off to the M1, because I can't use my base weapon at this point. Thankfully, M1's pretty good on this floor. In fact, it's pretty good for a couple floors. Ah, dang, so it isn't a one-shot. That's rough. It's really hopeful there. Okay. Reasonable amount of them taken down reasonably quickly. 2, 3. Okay, so it is 3 for a basic. That's fine. It's not too bad. And now we go back to Blasphemy. Yeah. Just wait for the Blobulons to spawn. Hello, Blobulon. Goodbye, Blobulon. I'm not going to get in time. Thankfully, you destroy bullets with Blasphemy, so, you know. Oh, come on! Lame. I've just rolled into or moved into 2 holes. That's all I've done here. Yeah, I don't want Super Hot Watch. And you can't sell Super Hot Watch, if I recall correctly. But I do want the extra level of Curse that it offers. Especially right now, I actually want the extra level of curse. Just so I get more cursed enemies. So that I get more money when I fight them. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for them all to... Beautiful. So I'm trying to play pretty much as though I don't have Super Hot Watch right now. I get Super Hot Watch so often from Hegemony, I never want it. It's Hegemony, sorry, Lament Configurum. I don't know why I keep mistaking those either. Alright, hang on. Gungeon Strain, let's go! It's not Gungeon Strain, but it's also something that I really fucking want. It's Skin of Lead Potion. I know what I said. What if I had a Super Hot Watch run where I have the Super Hot Watch and then I get a bunch of glass Guan stones? So the whole point is that each of them will protect the other? Maybe. It'll give me something to spend my money on. I could see myself doing that. We'll see by the end of this floor what exactly I want to do. Alright. Well, we're about to run out of ammunition in our primary weapon right now. So I think we're actually going into melee. Well, gosh, this is rough. Yeah, I need health, like, really badly. Or ammo. Funnily enough, right now it is very useful that I have Super Hot Watch, because it's going to make it a lot more difficult for me to take unintended damage. Just due to giving me far more time to react to things in melee. So, if I attack forwards and move backwards at the same time, Super Hot Watch registers me as basically having stood still, so it slows down time significantly, giving me a lot of time to wonder about, okay, how do I make my retreat? Or maybe I advance here. Ouch. I got clipped basically by that bullet because I expected it wouldn't clip me. It was just a fault between my ears rather than a fault in the combo. Beautiful. Managing to get through the hardest waves. See, this is me attacking forwards and walking backwards at the same time. Very effective. I love striking at these guys with Blasphemy while they do their attack, because you remove so many of those annoying bullets from the world. This is just going to be a sling kill, it always was. So I may as well just go through with that. As soon as I saw the sling in the shop, I knew this was going to be what was happening. All I really have to do is guarantee that I survive the specific attack that I was stutter stepping my way through there. Because that should be the only one that can really get me. Got him. Okay, give me enough health to start using Blasphemy again. Look. Little bugger is cursed. No money drop, though. And not enough HP. Maybe I start using RPG from room to room? Yeah, because I'm going to have it eaten as soon as I possibly can. Oh, what up, R2-G2? You're going to be really helpful. So I've got 1 level of curse for R2-G2, 1 level of curse for the Super Hot Watch, 1 level of curse for having stolen, and 1 level of curse for the Shellagun. Is that it? Stolen, Shellagun, R2-G2, no, and the Lament Confurum. Has a level of curse inherent as well. So we're up to 5 curse. We're getting very close to the point where I'm gonna have to put some curse back. Pick your battles. No, that's too many battles. Put some battles back. Hey, it got both of them. I was really hoping for that. They're both poisoned. I can actually just wait until they die. Okay. I'm fine with this. Sense of direction I don't really need, though. Okay, there's an argument to be made that I definitely need it, but that's a real-life argument. And hey, how dare you? When I have a full set of things that I definitely want to be keeping, I'll then toss the Lament Confurum, but not until then. Get him, bud! Good work, R2-G2. SAA, well, this is going to be our secret room checking weapon. This is going to have to be blank no matter what. I really want to take Potion of Lead Skin and just move on. Because it'll put us in such a good position. But a bunch of black items will also put us in a ridiculously good position. I don't need to take that half heart right now, though. Hold off on that. Also, at the very least, this ought to satisfy some modicum of the people who would be annoyed seeing the Super Hot Watch constantly show up and me immediately ignore it forever. This is the olive branch that I am reaching out to those people. Because this is certainly not my kind of a weapon. Or item, rather, if I want to, call it the correct thing. Respawn? No, there's... Oh. You got him, bud. Yeah, you actually can't even hit me until you die. So it's time to use Blasphemy against you. Got him. Couldn't hit me until it died because it can only hit you in melee up until that point, and we are invulnerable to that. Hey, there we go. We actually managed to get that explosion to trigger in the bunch of the middle of a people. In the middle of a bunch of people, rather. In the bunch of a middle of people? God damn. Sentence was almost perfectly wrong. Okay. Do I care about forcing a weapon on this floor? Not really. Without dodge rolling, I can do that. Hey, and that's my blasphemy back. Don't mind if I do. Okay, never mind. I don't need to check that dude yet. Little bomber so I can find secret rooms? It's actually tempting. Okay, this room is a little too small. So let's go to a bigger room before we summon. Obviously, I didn't want to summon in that room just because everything would have been super up close and personal. And I almost certainly would have ended up taking damage as a direct result. Oh, free items everywhere on this floor. There's the challenge room, and then there's a challenge shrine room. And of course, you know, Lament Configurum exists. I do worry, though, that in trying to force the weapon from this boss, I might end up accidentally taking damage. Just because I'm not used to using Super Hot Watch. That's, of course, the argument for why I should use Super Hot Watch every time it comes up. First off, it's rare, but secondly, then I'll be prepared to use it in the future. My argument is typically I don't see enough of a ooh, Jesus Christ. Enough of a benefit to it. Like, I still think I would have taken about as many hits as I've taken so far. Okay, there's a Gun Muncher, and this is the shrine down here, so let's go and give that a good old seeing to. I have to imagine we're going to be going to the Abbey of the True Gun, but a lot of that will actually hinge directly upon whether or not I manage to flawless this boss, because if I don't have all of the health, I don't know if I can afford to go. Okay. Sorry, a lot of this is a big old game of footsie right now. Hey, there we go. Sorry, that actually demanded a lot of my concentration right there. In fact, I feel like it demanded more concentration than it would have had I not had Super Hot Watch. Of course, I also might have failed it had I not had Super Hot Watch, so, you know, fair's fair. Okay. I guess I'm gonna fight him in the boss room? I'm gonna fight him with Devolver. I just keep moving them out into lower, more base versions of themselves. But the thing is, of course, that's forcing me to use a lot of shots on them as well. This is why the Devolver isn't a good gun, because you transmute them, sure, but you're not killing them, you're just changing them. Especially in the later game, where you transmute something a few times and it's still not at its most base version. Of course, those are later game enemies, so that's kind of a taste of it right there. Okay, no item from that one. Have to imagine we'll be getting an item soon, though. Been a while. Yeah, it's been a while since I could hold my head up high. Woo! Ammo belt, don't mind if I do. Let's go get a free item over here. Crown of guns, sure. Here's a secret room. Alright, what's this one got for me? Then we'll go to the shrine room and then we'll do another Lama Configurum charge. Tearjerker, rough. Not actually a good gun. It's just a reference to Isaac. That's pretty much all it is. It actually doesn't really have any value. Outside of being that. And I understand why you need an Isaac reference in this game. The amount of people that called this Isaac with guns after it came out. Patently insane. It's very, very different. Dang it. I was stuck on that enemy. I couldn't walk. Anyway, I got a duct tape, so that's gonna be good. That all went very, very haywire near the end there, but we're fine. I could tape Crown of Guns and the sling together to give myself, like, 3,696 ammunition in the sling. It seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. What else? You could go, like, Proton Backpack with the Crown of Guns on it. Let's double check exactly how the duct tape is used again, which one is consumed, etc. Duct tape. Gungeon, there we go. Alright. It's used on 2 guns. It consumes gun A and makes gun B fire both projectiles. Neither clip nor rate of fire is affected. Charged guns will still need to be charged when combined with a non-charged gun. Firing a combined gun uses the amount of ammo it would take to fire both guns, typically 2 ammos per shot. Weapons with no reload, such as Demon Head, can remove reload time when the base weapon is used in combination with another. However, the player will manually reload every other time the other gun's magazine is completed. Okay. Taping Crown of Guns to another gun will cause each shot to expend 4 ammo rather than 2. Okay. This all makes sense. I'm now going to be using this anyway. So, gun A is consumed, right? Gun A is consumed. Then we'll tape you to the Proton Backpack. My idea is that this is going to be kind of ridiculous. And it is. It is, isn't it? You just saw. It's a little ridiculous. There is a gun launcher on this floor, but I think I have... No. Okay, I've still got RPG and SAA. Both of those can go into the gun launcher. That's 2 greens as well. Alright, what do you got for me, buddy? Yeah, sure. No real problem with this, especially considering we've got an accuracy up. And we're out of here. That's it. Next floor time for us. I mean, I would have, of course, preferred had I not lost as much armor as I have, but you can't always get what you want. I don't know how I thought that was going to work. Tried it anyway, though. Beautiful. I'm going to try and use Blasphemy for as long as I can. Not for, like, a principled reason or anything like that, but because with the health and the fact that we can have a lot of cursed enemies on this floor, we're going to be expending a lot of ammunition in whatever gun we try to use. So, I'm going to try and start off by using a gun that doesn't consume ammunition, so that I can kind of ration out my use of ammunition on this floor. I knew there had to be another enemy somewhere on this floor that was going to be annoying. Somewhere in this room, rather. Alright. Yeah, that was really unfortunate on my part. I rolled directly into that. There's no one to blame but me. Okay, so there's a lot of pushback on this gun. Gun's probably going to be the one I use for a very long time here. Ah, Clob, nice. Dang it, lost more health. We could easily get put in a really horrible position very soon. We don't have to lose too much more health before I don't know whether or not we can win against the boss. This gun is running out of ammunition a lot faster than I thought it would. I thought this gun would practically be fixing its own ammunition problems just by having such a ridiculous count, but good lord, no. That does not appear to be the case. Alright, keep going. I don't think I need to force the weapon on this floor. Especially if I'm mostly concerned about surviving this floor. I think instead I'm mostly just going to focus on fighting the bosses as best I can. Or rather fighting the boss as best I can. Shit luck at the draw there. I was hoping for the other guy. Hey! That's exactly what I was hoping for out of the chest as well. Health. So I'm looking for Brother Alburn now. Just for the free items. It'd be nice. It'd be nice if I got 2 reasonably tiered items. We do have more health than I usually have when I go into this fight, but I still think I'm going to purchase every blank in the shop and every piece of armor in the shop as well. Hopefully there's a reasonable amount of each. God damn it, get away! Off. And back through here. Beautiful. It's nice when those work out, rather than horribly fail. I can't see Crown of Guns really contributing much to this, except for its ammo count. Okay, pretty reasonable gun, and hello. Know several truths? Have you ever spoken an untruth? Only once. And that untruth was that I was excited about the weapon you would give me. Let me take this, and one of these. Alright, let's try this boss out for size. Gonna be slinging through the entire fight. I almost considered getting the other Guanstone that was available in the store before this fight, but I figured I'd just lose it, because I'm definitely going to take a hit in this fight. I've previously gotten very close to a flawless Lich kill. I have had flawless Lich kills. But I've gotten very close to a flawless Old King. But I've never 100% gotten there. I've always taken just one damage in a very hopeful run. Doing really well this time, though. Trying not to jinx it, so I'm trying not to focus on the fact that I haven't taken damage yet, and this might be my only opportunity ever to flawless the Old King. I can't dodge that. Yep. Every single direction I could look at a roll, I was like, I'm going to take damage there. Motherfucker, I was so close! I was so close that time! Armor Synthesizer. I am really fucking happy that I picked up weapons before I fought this boss. Because Armor Synthesizer is real good. I'm taking this with me. I'm taking this. This is mine. This is mine. I'm taking it with me. No, fuck off. It's mine. Sorry, I was trying to remember exactly the wording of the reference. And we out of here. Other than Armor Synthesizer, I don't really like anything I got that flaw. But Armor Synthesizer is good enough that it makes up for everything. Still working with a hell of a lot of curse here, so... There's some of that armor synthesized. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and avoid this curse room if I can. Trap room if I can. Hey, we did get the follow-up spawn. I like this follow-up spawn for money, but in terms of being annoying, well, it's actually not that annoying with the blasphemy. A little bit less money than I typically get, but that's fine. Well, there goes my glass Guanstone. That's why it's so difficult for me to convince myself to invest much in what is definitely going to be a temporary investment. Thankfully, in this money, runs don't matter. In this run, rather, money doesn't particularly matter. Oh, I obviously should have filled this. Whoops. That appears to be exceedingly obvious right now. Well, look, shit. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still only 5 levels of curse. 6 levels of curse. 1 from the other gun. Ice Giant, Frost Giant, whatever it is. Ooh, another HP up. Don't mind if I do. So 6 levels of curse. 1 more level of curse and we start having cursed bosses. That's a bad idea. Beautiful. So I need to start dropping things. The next thing I want to pick up, I'm going to have to drop the most underperforming. So that's probably going to be the Super Hot Watch for me. Going to have to drop that before I pick it up. Find me the shops and the special rooms on the floor. Those are the only things that matter to me. Chop chop! Hey, what up, Shrine? That's cool. Get him! Got him. And you as well, friend. Beautiful! Alright. Come on. Nothing in here that's worthwhile. Dang it. I mean, obviously I'm gonna go Guanstone and then get the other 3 Guanstones from the shrine. But that'll happen after the boss of this floor, because, shit, if I get Mind Flayer, I'm just gonna lose all the Guanstones immediately. Nice. Perfect ordering right there. Let's complete the entire floor first, why don't we? Of course, since we went to both extra floors, we fought a hell of a lot of debts. It's gonna be pretty damn good for our rifle quest. Excuse me. Throat's caught for something. Sorry, my bad right there. Just a little harsh bit of air caught in my lungs. Typically that's where it goes, sure, but it's not making its way through correctly. Alright. Good joke. Thanks for that one. Let's go back into this room and... Oh. Let's make them fight one another. Some sort of battle royale situation here. Alright then. Boss time. Yep, Mind Flayer. I've been told that the best way to deal with Mind Flayer is just stay on the bottom of the map. I've also been told that the bell that is the Mind Flayer acts different to the rest. I'm not seeing any different acting. I mean, this guy's shivering. Never mind. And I've already taken damage, naturally. Because it's the Mind Flayer fight. I have Super Hot Watch and I still took damage. Like, immediately out the gate. Ah, well. This might be the closest I've ever gotten to not taking damage, though. Which, in itself, is terrifying. Beautiful. Bunch of keys I don't need, though. And Zorgun. Alright, fine. Let's have a fight in this room. It's worth saying, nearing the point, or rather we are, if I want to use a full sentence, we're nearing the point where I can easily just drop the Skeleton Key. So the Skeleton Key is a level of curse for me, right? Because it is a level of curse for the fact that I stole it, but also the item itself has a level of curse just inherent. We're getting very close to the point that I can just drop it and walk away and it's not going to matter. Because I have so many keys stocked up, I've got 5 of them right now, that I'll never have a significant problem with keys from now on. Of course, if I get to do that while selling it, that's going to be ridiculous, because you can sell it for 50 something, right? It's a black item. I think it's 55. Okay. I don't know about this. What do I refill here? Oh, it's gotta be sling, obviously. Good thing I even checked what the sling needed, because oftentimes I'll just say, the sling will be fine. And then the sling, you know, has 2 ammunition left in it. I don't know why I went for the key bulletkin. I could have easily just let them leave. It would have been fine, there's no problem with that. I'm not actually getting anything from the key bulletkin at this point. Take the armor, take the key. This gun is really effective right now. It is just also very ammo hungry. Okay, there's a sale. Great. We're going to be selling a lot of our stuff here. Hello. Yeah, 54, 55, 55. It's one of the two. I think I'll also actually sell Frost... No, I'm looking for a gun muncher so I can throw Frost Giant and Charm Bow in. Frost Giant is a good gun. Do not get me wrong. But it is a level of curse I don't need. Okay, so it's F to drop this. I'm actually going to sell it because I just realized I have Void Shotgun, which is also green tier, which I'm also going to sell. So I've just cleansed myself of 2 levels of curse. So I now have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 levels of curse. Reasonable. A lot more reasonable of a position to be in. But now that I think about it, I want to see. I'm certain you can't sell this. But I'm still going to try. Oh, you can! Cool. I don't have to deal with that shit anymore. I feel liberated. I really do. Okay. I hate that they can start to split while you're still shooting them. Because the splitting animation begins immediately, and then any shots that are still traveling towards them miss. I think if they're currently taking damage, they shouldn't be able to split. Or at the very least, they should have a wind up to the start of their splitting animation. One or the other. We're not exactly getting a hell of a lot out of the Lament Configurum right now, but over the course of this run, well, it's been kind of reasonable. Especially because we've been able to keep our curse in check while using it a hell of a lot. Oh, hazmat suit. Don't mind if I do. Invulnerability to electrical shock, poison, and fire. Poison invulnerability comes across pretty easily. Fire invulnerability is a little more rare. Electrical invulnerability, I think this and being the robot are the only 2 things that give you electrical invulnerability, if I recall correctly. Obviously, Sponge makes you invulnerable to electricity because it cleans up anything under you that would be electrified. But it's also worth noting that being electrified is really rare. Most sources of electricity are player weapons. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna go back over to this. Damn it. I ended it before the full song. I think I want to sell this weapon. It's a gold tier weapon. It's good. Don't get me wrong. But I want to continually still have the ability to steal and still have the ability to roll my chances. With the hegemony. And if I, pick up levels of curse for pretty much, anything that comes my way, it's just not going to be a reality for me. It's worth noting, I wouldn't drop it for no reason, but I do have a sale grade on this floor. So I'm actually getting a return for dropping it right now that I won't get later. So since I can't cash in on it later, I want to cash in on it now. Otherwise, I'd delay the choice right up until I have 6 curse. This is just gonna be boss room. Like, if that's the boss lead-in room, then upwards, it can't be High Priest. It could be to the left and another Warmonger. Shit, it could even be down into a... Oh, it's not. Never mind. All prior speculation is now overwritten. Come on. Out of here, numbnuts. So getting a pretty ridiculous amount of things from the hegemony. I'm also thinking about selling hegemony this floor. Ooh. Do I have any aim adjusters? No, not actual. Well, okay, I do have accuracy up, but the gun that you use here, oh, it is down into a kill pills fight. The gun you use for that fight, for that challenge, is already 100% accurate. So accuracy up isn't really a modifier that it's worried about. I figured that this might actually be more damage per second than the other options. Got him. Alright, what do you got for me, man? Woohoo! Shotgun full of hate. I like it. I'm getting a lot of red tier things, like red tier and black tier things, despite the fact that I already have a bunch of red tier and black tier things. Magnificence should be preventing that. I think I'll actually buy both pieces of armor right now as well. By Magnificence, there's a mechanic in the game. There's chest Magnificence and Magnificence. I can't explain them really well, but they're effectively like a special counter. The more high tier items you get, the less chance you should have to encounter high tier items. Oh, I don't know if I'm good at this one. I think this is just very similar to the one that I am good at. Come on! Just wasn't enough of angle. Bugger. Cobalt hammer? I mean, it's fine. Alright, I think I'm now at the point that I will just sell, like, straight up everything that I'm not currently using. There still could be a gun muncher next floor, so I'll hold on to these two. The rest of these are usable in different scenarios. M1's the least usable of these. I'm still going to be trying to use it at least. Hang on. Another fight to do. Now, of course, since we have a ridiculous, like a patently ridiculous amount of money, I'm not going to be limiting myself from buying anything that I think I'm going to need. Try this. And we'll try the exit room. Okay. Good payout right there, right there. Chest of Mimic Friendship. I don't even need that, though. I could sell it this floor. Yeah, whatever. If I get Mimics at some point in the near future, it'll be useful. Ish. Alright, Forge, what up, bud? I'm actually just really enjoying using this gun. It's very different to a lot of the guns I typically use in that it's highly inaccurate and highly wasteful, but it's flashy as fuck, and I love it. I do want to note that if I had, at the time, that I had Crown of Guns and... Excuse me for a second here. Thank you. If at the time that I had Crown of Guns and the other weapon that I duct taped in here that I've forgotten the name of, I'd definitely take Alpha Bullet, but I don't know if I purchase it. I might have to steal it. We'll see. If at that time I had Unicorn Horn along with the Ghostbusters weapon, the Proton Backpack. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. Or those are the words I was looking for. I think I would have gone Proton Backpack plus the Unicorn Horn. Just to have the 2 streaks and waves. I think that'd be really cool. So I do have a one-shot weapon, and that's the sling. So getting Alpha Bullets would put 80% more damage on the sling, which already does a ridiculous amount of damage. It'd also be my first damage up in this run. Not like this run is lacking damage, but it would, you know, officially be my first damage up. Beautiful. Obviously, my most damaging weapon at the moment doesn't even need Alpha Bullets. Like, I'm never gonna get a trigger of Alpha Bullets with this weapon. Because you never reload, so... the first quarter of a second, like the first maybe a few milliseconds of shooting after I reload will do a little bit extra damage. It's pitiful. Gungeon. Unnecessarily good. What? I teleported. At least I thought I did. Got him. And in the nick of time, too. Same with the Revolver, actually. Alright. You know what? I'm thinking about the Vorpal Gun. I'm thinking I don't have any coolness, and I'm unlikely to get coolness for the rest of the run. I may as well just take the Alpha Bullet. If I do need to steal something from that shop, I'll just steal it. Fine. I don't think the 40 is going to make a huge difference at this point. That's the 40 difference in between having to buy one of the 104 weapons in there and steal the 144 Alpha Bullets, or the reverse of that. The difference to me is minor. I would really, really like something to help my coolness right now, though. Or at least alleviate the negatives to my item finding that I get from my curse. So, of course, I'm talking about something like 6th Chamber, which would do both. Because when I find items, they are now very likely to be ammunition. But that is when I find items, and I'm not finding any freaking items! I wonder, is every shot from this weapon counted as the first shot from this weapon? Because it never reloads. Is this affected by Alpha Bullets? From the amount of shots it's taking to kill targets, I would guess yes, but I'm not certain. That was a roll. I rolled. Take out the king. Honestly, all you really have to do is you have to inspire the king to move away from where he currently is. Just once. You only have to do it once because he's going to be dead. Or rather, he's not going to have any teammates by the time he would want to do anything else. Fucking Unity! I just gave up all of the weapons on the last... You piece of I'm actually mad at you, Nitty. Thankfully, I still have a lot of weapons, but that is fucking infuriating. The only thing that would have made me keep all of those weapons is having Unity. And I said, well, I mean, we're on the second to last floor. We still haven't got Unity. We're just not gonna get it. Then we fucking will get it. And yes, I am mad to have a good thing. How dare the game give me something like that? Oh shit, I lost my Guanstones. Yeah, whatever. Oh, that would have been an interesting play. Pick up the Full Metal Jacket to try and save my Guanstones. I don't know if I would have called it a good play, but it would have been an interesting play. Dang it! That's a hit I really didn't want to be taking there. Oh well. Not like it'll matter. Try not to be cocky about it, but it won't matter. There are very few forces in the world that could stop me right now. Come on! So, a very long time ago, when I was talking about single cycling and double cycling the boss here, there was a commenter who said something along the lines of, isn't it hard-coded that you can't one cycle? Now, I have enough examples to the contrary. You definitely can one cycle. But I think there is some sort of soft coding in place saying, make it really difficult to one cycle. Because I'm always so close, but off. I think I buy the strafe gun. Nah, I'm gonna buy this one. Just in case I do manage to spawn into the world. Snack mecha, okay, it makes the snacks. Snack mecha, of course, is actually like an excellent gun to have in a cursed run, because its transmog chance is ridiculous. Let's see if I can actually check it. Snack mecha. Yeah, 25% chance to turn enemies into snakes. It is ridiculous. So in a high curse run, that, you know, it's just a 1/4 chance to crit an enemy out of existence, pretty much. Because unlike with other transmog effects, the chicken isn't just, it doesn't stick around and hang out and block shots. No, the snack is just on the ground and you can't interact with it. Okie dokie. What up, bullet hell? Okay, it's taking 3 shots to kill targets. That is a lot more than I assumed it would take. Right, let's go over to our Spam-A-Lot weapon. And of course, as per the name, we're going to be spamming a lot. Alright, let it grow. Let R2-G2 take care of it. Or not. Beautiful. Don't mind if I pick up that armor at all. Yeah, pretty much constant firing was actually 100% correct in that scenario. Whereas if there's not an enemy directly in front of me, I should probably stagger my firing a lot of the time here. Try and lower the amount of ridiculous ammunition that is eaten by this gun. Woohoo! Being led directly by the most dangerous enemies to the rest of the most dangerous enemies. Dang it. That was rough. As soon as I rolled backwards, I was pretty much resigned to my fate there. Should have focused on that guy a lot earlier than I did. I wonder, if you duct tape a cursed gun to another cursed gun, does it launder them of curse? Or if it consumes a cursed gun, does it launder that gun of curse? I don't know. One of life's big mysteries. How did we get here? Why is there something instead of nothing? And, of course, the biggest question of all, exactly how does curse work with regards to the duct tape item in Enter the Gungeon? Okay. It looks like we're going the right way. Yeah, beautiful. We chose the right path. Get him! Anyone? Nope, just you and I. Beautiful. But just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Damn it, I really want ammunition to go back into that weapon. Oh, hey, this is the final room I have to do. We've already survived our first 3 splits, so... Hell, we chose pretty much every right path here. I'm really appreciative. Refill this. No, okay, we could have gone 1 room shorter by going left at the very first. But that's absolutely it. I think I'm gonna spawn enemies in this fight. I don't care. Do I look like a person that gives a single fuck? You're right, I don't give a single fuck. I give many. Way too many fucks. Beautiful. So, of course, I use the Lament Configurum, rather, directly before the boss dies, because as soon as you kill the main boss, all of the other enemies in the room will die anyhow. So it just clears the way for me. I've got Gungeon. I don't even need to be doing this. I'm not going to get another charge on the Lament Configurum before the end of the fight, so I may as well just wait until the end of the fight before I use this one. And it didn't even spawn an item for me. Dang it. Of course, I would have had to pick up the item immediately before I got teleported away from it, but still. This weapon is a lot better than I thought it would be. I kind of duct tape these together almost as a joke. I definitely didn't expect success on this kind of a level, that it would fight through almost all of the late floors, carving through them instantaneously, as well as do a ridiculous amount of damage per second against the Lich. I have to feel like a lot of that is due to the fact that... Actually, I don't even know. I'm tempted to speculate, but I don't know exactly why that was doing as much damage as it did. It didn't seem like all of the Crown of Gun hits were hitting, but, of course, what would usually be spread across the entire map was spread just in a cone directly in front of me, so it might have been a lot more ridiculous in that manner than I thought. My name has been Rhapsody, of course. The name of the game has been Enter the Gungeon. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. That has been our 42nd win on our win streak against the Lich, and hopefully you've been enjoying... I already said that. See ya!